My name is Prof.V.Dobrev. I'm a professor of mathematical physics at the Bulgarian Academy of Sciences. My main research is mathematical physics and related to applications mainly to quantum field theory, to conformal field theory, to string theories, and the mathematical tools which I apply are usually related to Lie groups and Lie algebras, to their representations, and also to various generalizations of these objects like quantum groups, Kac-Moody algebras, Virasoro algebras, supersymmetry, etc. and so on. So my father was a professor in economical sciences, and my mother was an interpreter and working in the Bulgarian Telegraphic Agency. I finished English language high school. Then I started to study in Sofia University in the physics department. After the second year, I continued my studies in Moscow State University, where I finished with master degree. Then I came back to Sofia, and then I started to work in the Institute of Physics. Later it was divided into two institutes, one of which is the Institute of Nuclear Research and Nuclear Energy, where I continue all the time. What makes me happy is that I'm solving interesting and difficult problems, and in fact half of the motivation comes from the fact that one has to pose the problems himself. These are not problems that somebody else is giving to you, like when you are a student. Of course, there is a lot of international cooperation, because we do not work alone. We see what other people are doing, we compare, and there is a cross-fertilization of the interaction with people. This is the very important thing, that you're independent, and also, of course, you're independent in your research. Nobody tells you what to do. You are following what is most interesting for you, what is most appealing for you. So this is the most fascinating part of being a scientist. Yes, many of them. I have American collaborators, Japanese, German, Italian, French, English, Russian. Yes, maybe I miss to mention everybody, but indeed I have a lot of international collaborations. Yeah. They should, at the level when they are already graduate students, they should know English better. So some effort should be put into the thing that they can communicate better. I expected more interaction, and now I will repeat what I said. And I think that sometimes they want to ask questions, but they are shy because they do not know English well to ask the necessary questions. So what I expected is to have more interaction. The positive part of Japanese students is that they are more disciplined. Of course, now the situation in the two countries is different. In Bulgaria, because Bulgaria is a poor country, it is the poorest in the European Union. In Japan, things can be improved by a little more focus on say on the language study or something else, while in Bulgaria, in a sense, the situation is completely dominated by the overall bad economics of the country. So in a sense, scientists by themselves cannot do much. So in a sense, Japan is in a much better situation. I think it is useful. Students can see different angles from the professors which they have here, because necessarily, especially in this university, because it is small, professors have different specialties. So it is good to have somebody from outside, because then there's some gaps may be filled. So I think this is a very useful program for such a university.